Okay, guys, so we're back. We're in the basement of the Daily Bugle now, trying to cheese our way out of here.
That was some good cheesing.
Thanks. I just had to figure out
what
I'm doing. So I can't even go in here because I get burned alive.
So what was the point of that?
I don't know. Maybe we can shut off the...
Maybe you need to clog that with your Spidey.
Oh,
there it is.
Whoa.
What? There's... Dude, those things are crazy.
Something we were going to talk about was another Spider-Man comic I made you read.
You did?
Yeah. Sensational Spider-Man 40.
Literally gun to my skull.
Well, you liked it, though.
I kind of did, yeah.
What'd you think about the issue? Okay, tell us what it was about.
It was basically about Peter and, like, God intervening, basically, right? I mean, that's kind of the consensus?
God intervened in Peter's life, yeah.
Yeah, he basically, like, is like, hey, these are all the people that you've saved. There's actually a point to your life, because Peter was, like, depressed, and then he's all mad that things aren't going his way and that Aunt May's in the hospital, and then he's got this terrible life. So then God's like, hey, but you've done all this, and then he's like, better.
Yeah. No, that's true. How do you think they handled the subject matter?
So I thought they did a really good job, actually. And it was just like grounding Peter a little bit, you know? It was helping Peter to understand, like, yes, you've suffered a lot, but you've also done so much for so many people that really it's got to put into perspective what you've done and how much you've meant to the city.
I thought that the way that they handled that subject matter with, like, God and stuff was, like, really well done, and it was, like, sensitive to, like, a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like,
to everyone, you know, to every whatever you believe in. I think that was a solid way to take it, and sensitive too, but well done.
Yeah, so I really like the grounded take on Peter and, like, just him as a person. It's also his religious beliefs. He's actually one of the most, like, religious superheroes.
Really?
Which
that's
is
cool.
Interesting about him because
Yeah.
it adds to his character.
Oh, for sure. I think that's awesome.
And it's, like, something about him that's different than other characters.
Because a lot of them aren't. Yeah, I think it was a very
and
interesting take because a lot of the superheroes that you see, they aren't. They almost, like, ignore it at all costs.
Yeah, because, like, I think it's uncomfortable for a lot of people to talk about.
Right.
And so, like, I like that they actually went out of their way to do that with that and give him a humanizing element.
Yeah, it was definitely a gutsy move, for sure. I totally agree. I think it's definitely not subject matter that's touched very often, especially in the comic book realm, because a lot of them are considered gods themselves, you know, as what the comics write them as.
Yeah, especially, like, Superman.
Yeah. Like,
which is funny because Superman also believes in God.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's really interesting, you know. And maybe that has to do with his, like, being raised in Kansas and stuff. And
it does.
But I think that's really cool. I think that's a really interesting part of Spider-Man that I didn't even know existed. I had no idea. Because it's not like they've ever touched that material in movies.
No, and they probably never will.
No, I don't think they will either. I don't see it happening in, like, Homecoming or anything like that, so...
Because it's and to be fair, it is a hard thing to talk about.
Oh, absolutely.
Because some people get really offended about stuff like that, which I think is silly, just to be fair, like, to get offended about, like, a conversation.
Yeah.
But I think I like that Spider-Man makes it a conversation point.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
No, I totally agree. I think it was a gutsy move by the writers. I really like that. And
I like the human Spider-Man. One of the things I've always really liked about him is that he's a human character.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one thing I love about, not to bring Batman into it, but that's what I love about Batman, too. And I think that's what a lot of people love about Spider-Man and Batman, and even Iron Man, is they're not, like, there's awesome characters like the Hulk, and, like, Thor, and, you know, big Superman, where their powers just aren't possible. Like, they're insane and they're out of this world, literally. You get to characters like Batman and Spider-Man, and they're super relatable and super, not always in that, you know, Batman has billions of dollars, but that they're human and they have human issues and they have human mortality, and that's something that a lot of people cling to, you know?
Yeah, since we're basically back to where we were. Spider-Man also has one of the better rogues galleries, I would say, in Marvel. Not in everything, but in Marvel. Like, Mysterio, Chameleon, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, which, even though, yes, Green Goblin is way too similar to Joker, he's still a good character.
Welcome to your nightmares.
Hey, what's with the con trip? Those glowing conduits look like
The voice actor did do a good job.
He's really good. I like him.
all with my impact webs. Take them out.
The pathing for stuff like webbing and stuff is really hard
It
to
looks
predict.
frustrating.
You think you've beaten me? Think again, Spider-Man.
Like even things like that, like that should right in the tip. Nice. Really.
Burst your bubble, Mysterio.
Frick.
You know, Mysterio, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Look for a health.
There's one.
There's one too.
Don't need that one right now. After I take you,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
going after your boss.
Are they both gone?
Yeah. Like, you can't move precisely enough to... You know what I mean?
Right now, you're thinking, if only you'd taken that giant act to Vegas instead.
Curse your endless babble, Spider-Man!
Speaking of babble, let's hear it. Who's behind all this?
I'll never tell you. Mysterio may be defeated, but the symbiote invasion cannot be stopped.
Symbiote invasion? There are more of them?
You fool! There will be more than you can imagine. That fog which blankets the city is preparing everyone in New York for symbiosis.
You're the fool, Mysterio. Where? Where are they coming from?
Go then. On the waterfront. Warehouse 65.
Warehouse 69?
That's what I heard.
Only I can watch them destroy you.
Whoever your boss is, he's off his rocker. No one can control the symbiotes.
Correction. No one before now.
Spare me the propaganda, okay? This isn't a game, Mysterio. The symbiotes will destroy.
He would be a
everything
cool
their
movie
path allows.
villain.
I like him. He's funny, dude. That voice actor's amazing.
Yeah, I know. He did really good. Oh my gosh. That took forever.
That was hard, dude. That was a tough boss.
Yeah. Let's see the next cutscene here. Yep. This is it. This is the last kind of area.
What's up?
Spider-Man's here, microchip.
What range?
100 yards, maybe. Easy shot.
Very funny, Frank.
Huh? He spotted me, but how could he? I lost him.
What happened?
He took out my scope.
Hey, tough guy. Sorry about that expensive lens, Punisher.
Something tells me we have the same objective here. That's
I love how this game puts so many characters, you know what I mean, from the Marvel Universe in here.
Mr. Death Wish.
That's so cool.
fair enough.
Punisher's guns can't solve
The
this
Punisher?
problem.
Yeah.
I'll play this one my way.